if something like that happens, it happens, but you want to make the high percentage play. If you get layups, you get short jump shots, or you get threes, you just want to play as a team and play good basketball.
I think you can't disagree with that is a better way to put it, because Sta Lucia lost the edge in that department at the second quarter turn, and then Baguio began to catch fire. And it's been a game of momentum. It's shifting from one side to the other. Ognata posting up. Espinas could be guilty of this foul. And if our count is right, could be his second foul.
Moreno Hugnata, not one of the taller big men in the PBA, but boy is he effective. He knows how to play down there with the basketball. He knows how to play without the basketball.
Robistondo now replaced by Escobar. Series of back picks being applied by Alaska. Eman providing one, giving pick and roll, nicely done.
Just really excellent execution out of that sidelines play. Cariaso set the first back screen for the inbounder Devance, got the ball in a nice pick and roll. Eman doing what he should do every time, and he's not a pick and pop type player. He's not a guy you want after setting the screen to go out and shoot a three or shoot an 18-footer, using his big frame to roll to the basket.
Missed the extra shot, but Alaska has a 4-point lead. And where will the ball go? We're going to jump it up instead.
Devance and AJ will be going at this.
And the toss and the tap. Devance with Escobar interfering. Menor, God, that's traveling.
Oh, sayang. Good fast break opportunity for Sta Lucia right there.
One extra step, hindi tama rhythm. By the way, our second game will have Richard Del Rosario and Andy Howe, two very good fathers as well, taking care of our second game, which will feature Air 21 up against Barangay Ginebra. Leah and Pat will join them, complete their quartet. Inside we go to Eman. He can't curl against Marley. This is experience. Although a foul called against the veteran.
You got Marley with the push. They said the block was actually clean up top. I think they got the foul, the push on the body.
Marley with his second foul. Watch this again. Alam niya kung saan to turn it. Bang! Ayun, may konting siko pa eh.
Yeah, I think they got the push down low. Yeah. The block up top was clean, and that wasn't the call. It was the call on the shooting on him. So, Eman going to the line.
Yep, he got the first free throw, Alex. We're down to 2:56 in quarter number 3. That will not connect. So 1 out of 3 by Eman. As we remind you that Hanes is the official underwear of the Philippine Basketball Association. Marlo thought of going downstairs. Escobar with a pick on the other end. No chance for a pop from the weak side. Here's Marlo Aquino. He will try this move. Go up. What a fake. Almost had it though. It's loose and yes.
Yeah, and that's the right call.
And Menor said, bakit ko habulin? Bakit ako da-dive dun sa mga kakampi ko? Baka batukan lang ako nito mga... Because he already knew that he would get the call.
Well, he was the one who kept the ball alive.
5-point Alaska lead. Johnson, he got it. Ganda ng forma ng releasing.
Gosh, he's just such a tough player. You know, it's a quieter game for AJ. He's only got 14 points, which isn't bad, but just a little quiet for AJ because the rest of his guys have been stepping up and shooting the ball.
Oh, excellent backdoor play. Excellent backdoor play. Cariaso has issued some key assists. At least 3 assists in this ball game already.
Well, Jeff's such a great veteran, and he's played this triangle. He knows it well, and that's just one of the options off that triangle offense. Nice hookup between Cariaso and Hugnata.
Our statistician Roy Lopez confirming my suspicion that it was already 3 assists for Cariaso, who has just acknowledged this foul. Yeah, second on the Jeff.
That's a tough matchup for anybody, Jeff. It's interesting because AJ is taller than Jeff, and usually the taller player is the slower player, but I think AJ is one of the quickest guys in the PBA at 6'5".
Both these teams really clawing at each other. Alaska with some hope of trying to make that semi-slot, that second spot, 3 seconds on the shot clock, and Escobar launches and delivers.
That's a tough shot over a 6'7" challenge from Joe DeVance, a step back. And that's, I think, the 15th three-point shot of Sta Lucia.
You and I can say that they should start moving in for the percentage shots, but I think they're going to live and die trying it from afar. And so far, it's bailed them out, giving them a 20-point lead. Eman plucks the rebound, and the big man tried to return the ball in.
Eman's come in and really made a nice contribution for Alaska in this game. He's giving the import a rest, Simpson, and it's not minutes where his team is dipping significantly.
Good point, yes.
He's come in, this is the third time he's going to go to the free throw line. Once off the and one, once off another foul, and this here again. And off an offensive rebound, he's putting points on the board.
Enorio was guilty of that foul, his third, still in the third quarter. Both teams have survived runs by the other. It's been close and tight. Just joined us, 20-point lead enjoyed by Sta Lucia when the score then was 48-28. 9 on the shot clock. Al-Jamal trying to decide on what to do. Into the corner with Menor, who drives hard against Ugnata. The swat by Eman.
Just great help defense by Smige Eman, and AJ with the big steal, and this is going to be a smash, I think. And one. Oh my. Eman trying to hustle back into play, but instead joining the poster. That one of the dunk of AJ in transition.
This is exactly what Alex Dalton was talking about. This is the full slam dunk. Sama-sama nga naman sa picture no? But Johnson knew exactly. I was sensing in that last play when there were two defenders trying to pursue Johnson kung aabot o hindi. Now, a chance for Sta Lucia to come within one. They do.
Well, you can't fault Eman for trying to make the hustle, but AJ with just great defense. And again, he's just the superior athlete getting out there and making a big play for his team.
Nakawala na ahead of the pack. 1 point of pair, 40 seconds remaining. 14 on this offensive set for Alaska, and an offensive foul whistled against the Aces.
He's going to get Eman there with the moving screen, trying to get Cyrus Baguio open.
And Eman with his second foul. Escobar to Marlo Aquino. 11 on the shot clock. Johnson starts his move, and Cariaso, sensing that the foul was there before the attempt, I would tend to agree.
Little talking there between AJ, who didn't appreciate the physical contact, but really Jeff was just hand checking him a little bit there and saying, hey, I'm not doing anything.
This is a mano-a-mano game.
And these guys want to win, and AJ's stacking the basket hard. Eman trying to help there and getting the foul.
Eman with his third, and Cariaso and Johnson are jawing at each other.
Well, I think it's really Johnson who's doing more of the jawing. Jeff just saying, hey, I'm just playing ball.
You see, Jeff made a name for himself in the Bay Area in San Francisco as one of the top Pinoy players, freelance players there. Back down. Let's see. This is a private conversation with some physical angles to it.
That's just a little pushing and shoving. Nothing too big there happened.
Boy, this is quite a game. Sta Lucia's turn to grab the lead anew. Less than 18 seconds to go.
Alaska needing to execute and get the last shot of the quarter. Chance to get the lead back. See if they try to run some pick and rolls for either Cyrus or LA.
LA escapes. Escobar giving up the foul. And Escobar saying it was all ball, but it won't be so. LA will go to the line and could give Alaska the lead back with some free throws.
Well, you know what LA did well there, Seb? When he turned the corner, he didn't go wide. He kind of, his footwork was going towards the basket, getting in the lane of Escobar's recovery. Escobar then having no choice but to commit a foul.
Tenorio then has not really scored